Testing, testing, testing.
Check 1 2. Check, check 1 2. 1 2 3. Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Mic check.
There is no room on this planet for anything less than a miracle. We gather here today to revel in the rebellion of a silent voice. Every day we lean forward into the light of our brightest designs to cherish the sun, praise our hands and throats, each incantation a jubilee of a people dreaming wildly. Despite the dirt beneath our feet or the wind pushing against our greatest efforts, soil creates things. Art births change. This is the honey. And doesn't it taste like a promise?
All right, everyone, let's rise in body or spirit for our first hymn this morning. We are building a new way.
Good morning. Welcome to the Unitarian Church of Baton Rouge. My name is Leslie Grover, and I am a member of the Black Joy Collective. And the Black Joy Collective is pleased to present to you our annual Kwanzaa service. More than that, we are also very happy to welcome our special guest this morning. Pucci Percussion. They came all the way from Lafayette, y'all. I think we can give them a little. Great. To our online visitors and members, welcome again. You all, please excuse me today. I never have allergies, except for today. So here we are with allergies. All right, so our announcements for this morning. The middle hour program is gonna be paused because we have a potluck this morning. You're welcome to join the potluck. There's plenty of food to share. We would love to share a meal with everyone here. So please join the potluck. Also today, TransU is at 1 p.m. in room 5. And today from 1 to 5, we have Pet Pillow Palooza. Say that 5 times fast. And all sewing levels are welcome. We're gonna make pet beds for the local animal shelter. It's also gonna be happening this week, Friday from 1 to 5, Saturday from 9 to 2, and again next Sunday from 1 to 5. And Kathy, there's something happening January 10th.
So y'all, as I understand it, Kwanzaa is a community building event. It is what is the celebration. This church is also about community. Y'all have asked for more things to do together that have a plan and a purpose and also build community together. And so on January the 10th, we are having, you'll see it up on the slides, it's called a Stone Soup Skills Swap Party. Say that 4 times fast. The idea is we will be here from 12 until 5. We will make soup together. We will make vegetarian, vegan soup together. We will have people here who will help with mending, hand mending, machine mending, furniture mending. We'll have people who will help us learn who plant seeds for our plant sale. We have like 8 or 9 different things that we have ready for people to learn. We invite you to come, bring those things that you have, that you could use some help with some skills making better. And if you have a skill to teach, we would love to have you join in for that. And so I'm really happy about these events that are building community. Our meal together during potluck or during middle hour is a chance to build relationships. We have the Stone Soup Party on the 10th. And then watch your emails because on the 17th and the 19th, we will be joining in for doing some community service projects with the Walls Project. So lots of opportunities to be together. Thank you.
Was that enough announcements? No, there's more. Yeah, we actually do. We actually do have more announcements. And guess what's coming up March 28th? My birthday. Even better. The auction. Auction. So there's more information to come on the auction, but also Dawn's birthday and also an event on the bluff, and we'll be adding that to the services as well. Okay. So now this morning, we like to move into our ancestral recognition and the pouring of libations. This is a sacred moment, and we ask everyone for reverence. We ask for participation. We also invite you to understand that this is the 3rd day of Kwanzaa. Does anybody know what we call the 3rd day of Kwanzaa? I hear some right answers, but nobody's calling out. Pucci. Jima. Correct. And what does that mean? That we have a shared responsibility for one another. And so the program that you're going to bear witness to and participate in today is a sharing responsibility for community, sharing responsibility for celebration, and sharing responsibility for both our past and our future. So as we move into libations, I want to remind you of the words of the ancestor, Gwendolyn Brooks. We are each other's harvest. We are each other's business. We are each other's magnitude and bond. We are here because someone planted, tended, and cared often at a great pause and a great cause. So the libation ritual is a ritual of remembrance. And we pour water, the symbol of life, to honor those who made our lives possible. You can understand this moment as a moment of gratitude, meditation, promise, or history. All of that belongs in this space. As we pour, we're going to acknowledge that we are the harvest of those who came before us, and that the choices we make today will become someone else's harvest tomorrow. So when I say Ashe, you're invited to respond Ashe. And Ashe means let it be so. So I'm going to say Ashe, and you're going to say Ashe. Beautiful. And now I'd like to invite you to hold in the hearts or to speak softly the names of any ancestors that you hold here. Can you all hear me? Thank you. So we first pour for deep roots. Those ancestors whose names sketch beyond memory, the first planters, builders, healers, and keepers of our stories. From their labor, life has continued to grow. Ashe. We pour for those who shaped us, for parents, grandparents, kin, mentors, neighbors, and friends, for those who taught, loved, challenged, protected, and encouraged us. I invite you to speak or hold their names. Ashe. For the unnamed and forgotten, we pour for ancestors whose names were taken or erased through enslavement, migration, injustice, and silence. Though they may be unrecorded, they are not forgotten, and their lives still nourish ours. Ashe. We pour for freedom makers and truth tellers, organizers, artists, caregivers, scholars, and leaders, for everyone who planted seeds of justice, dignity, and possibility. Their courage ripens in us. Ashe. And for the generations yet unborn, we pour for those who will come after us, children and communities we may never see. May wisdom and justice guide what we plant today and feed their spirits, feel their freedom, and multiply their joy. Ashe. And now in this moment, may we live as trustworthy descendants, repairing harm where we can, sharing the work of care, and tending the gardens of truth together. Ashe. Amen. Are you ready for some more amazing music?
Long ago, in the hills of Africa, there lived the Yao people. Their village was a place of red clay, golden thatch, and the bright, ringing sound of life. But the shadows were growing long. A warning was traveling through the trees.
Grandmother, look. The birds are flying away from the valley, and look on the horizon. A cloud of dust. It's not wind, it's horses.
The shadow catchers. The shadow catchers, they come with their chains to take our people to the great ships across the sea. We are few and they are many.
We must run. We must run, hide in the caves. If we stay, they will trap us.
No, little one. If we run, they follow our tracks. If we hide, they hunt us down. We must do something braver. We must make it so that we were never here at all.
The elders listened. The plan was whispered from house to house, and then the unmaking began.
Grab the grass from the roof. Throw the mats into the river.
Sweep away the footprints. Cover the cooking fires with fresh dirt.
Take the walls back to the earth. Give the roof to the stream. When the sun rises in the morning, let this village be a dream.
By midnight, the village was a skeleton. By 3 in the morning, the skeleton was gone. But the Yao people were trapped. The great river was in front of them, deep, cold, and wide.
The river is too strong, Grandmother. We cannot swim with the babies and the elders. The shadow catchers are almost here. I can hear the hooves hitting the stones.
Listen to the ancestors, Abicanal. They have crossed this water before. Look not at the waves, but look under.
The moon broke through the clouds. Abicanal leaned over the edge of the dark water.
There, beneath the surface, a ridge of stones, a hidden path that winds like a snake.
The ancestors' path. Step carefully. Believe the stone is there and the river will not take you.
One by one, they stepped into the rushing water. It looked like magic. The whole village walking on top of the river.
It's slippery, but the stone is there. Hold my hand, Grandmother.
One step, then another. Do not look back. The mist is our blanket. The water is our shield.
As the last Yao tribesmen stepped onto the far bank, the sun began to rise. The shadow catchers rode their horses into the clearing.
They're confused. They are looking at their maps. They're shouting, "Where's the village? There was a village here yesterday."
But all they see is the tall grass. All they hear is the wind in the trees.
The village hadn't just moved. It had vanished into the heart of the forest. The Yao people were gone, and they were safe.
We are the mist.
We are the stones.
We are the secret of the river, and
And
we are free.
We don't have any stones to place this morning, but I would like to invite everyone to our stone ritual, and that is where we come and place a stone in our chalice for a joy or hope or something yet unspoken. And we invite you to come among the east and west walls of the sanctuary and place a stone. You are invited to come. And now we say our words as we light our chalice. With hope, with this.
Too high for me. All right, everyone. I'm going to share with you why we celebrate Kwanzaa. So we gather to honor Kwanzaa because it calls us back to an ancestral knowledge that reminds us who we are to one another. We gather to celebrate Kwanzaa because it calls us back to the sacred work of community, work rooted in 7 principles. That should be familiar to you all, 7 principles, but these are a little bit different. Kwanzaa begins with umoja, the reminder that unity is an active practice, choosing to stay connected even when it is difficult. Les is gonna light that candle. It moves to Kujicha Galia, the call for self-determination, to name ourselves, to define our own stories, and to walk in the dignity that has always belonged to us, even when some want us to forget. Ujima, which is today, teaches us that we rise together by tending to one another's needs and repairing what is broken, collective responsibility. Ujima reminds us of cooperative economics, of building systems rooted in fairness, reciprocity, and mutual support, reminding us that true wealth isn't measured in dollars. Imani, faith, invites us to trust in our capacity, our ancestors' wisdom, and the possibility of a world not yet seen. Kuumba urges creativity, the courage to bring beauty, solutions, and imagination to our communities. And Nia, purpose, grounds us so that we may align our gifts with a greater calling and work toward collective flourishing. We celebrate Kwanzaa because it reminds us that community is a choice. We celebrate Kwanzaa because it reminds us that community is a choice we renew each day. It teaches that joy and culture are forms of resistance and resilience. It affirms that hope is a practice, a light we kindle together, again and again and again. So now we are moving to a little bit more music. We're gonna have a little bit more music.
beautiful moment, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity that we can all share this moment together as a congregation, because this is an intergenerational service. And I know you all see these amazing children who have come to join us today. And y'all, forget about the talent, because we see the talent. But I also just want to acknowledge that sitting in community and being part of this community also takes a lot of courage. It also takes a lot of affirmation. It also takes a lot of community building. So can we take one moment to affirm the young people who are with us here today? Yep.
Good morning. Well, I'm ex-military, so my voice carries. My name is Herb Green. I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana, and 15 years ago I started a group. Well, I was in a park, and I'm a percussionist, and I wanted somebody to drum with. Couldn't find any adults, so I found 2 kids, and I started Pucci Percussion. I use percussion as a way to expunge negativity and to promote good vibes. And one of the reasons for that is that 10 minutes of our newscast, be it Baton Rouge, Lafayette, Lake Charles, New Orleans, or whatever, it's about negative news. And our kids are exposed to that. And I wanted them to have an avenue and a mechanism to be able to express themselves, whatever emotions that they feel, that they could express it on the drums and percussive instruments. And from that, we've been able to study at the Harlem School for the Arts in New York. We've been able to study in Dallas and in Houston. And through community support, we're embarking on a trip to St. Thomas, Virgin Islands to study steel pan drum. And I think that it's imperative to, to promote the arts. As a professional musician, I've gotten, to travel extensively around the world and perform with different people. But being home in Louisiana, where music is music, it's authentic. It's just like the music that we play that comes from Africa. And we know that it touches all forms of music. So wherever you hear a drum, you can think of Africa. That's just how it is. That's just how the Lord wanted it to be. And through all of the adversities that we have to face, I've learned through my studies of psychology that when you do things in a positive way, beating on a drum, playing a piano, singing a song, you get rid of your enemies. And as long as you keep that positivity and you spread it out, it'll come back to you. I started with 2 kids and 1 drum, and it has turned into 225 kids, and I don't know how many drums we have now. But we've gotten to perform in some stage plays and things like that, but that's not what it's all about. What it's all about is, as an adult, I wanted to connect with my kids and give them something to feel good about. So thank you guys for having us here this morning. We look forward to the next service, and we're going to be a little bit more energized.
And so with that being said, I invite you to hold this affirmation in your heart. The living of liberation is not solitary. It is communal. It is shared. Ask yourself with openness, not with pressure, where is the work that I can tend? How do I nourish the harvest of those who came before me. And finally, how do I help sow for those who will follow? Ashe. Amen. May it be so. All right.
I have some objects with me for this first reflection. We might call them pieces of equipment. One is a thermos of hot water, one is a surfboard. Let's have some guesses. What do you think the story might be about? Water, okay, water.
Water, yeah.
Can I get another? Okay. Cereal?
Theory. Does it help if I tell you that our service is focused on collective action and what it means for our faith to place community at the center along with love? Most of the time, wild animals can take care of themselves in all seasons, including winter. But occasionally, there are times when winter conditions become dangerous, even to wild animals.
This is a true story. It's a story that could have happened anywhere and probably has, but with different people and different birds involved. But the story I'm telling took place in December 2024 in Iceland, a small island country far north. In early December 2024, a social media page in Iceland reported that there was a young swan stuck frozen to the ice, and it seemed to be dying.
As it happens, when someone posts news like that, different people, lots of different people, commented. Some with worry, some with questions, some with opinions. Is it possible to help? What can we do? What did the swan do to get itself stuck in the first place? Lots of worry, lots of wondering. Then someone named Kirsten Langerberger, described as a naturalist, responded to the social media post. I'm on my way with the necessary equipment. So what do you think the necessary equipment is to save a not fully grown swan that is frozen to ice?
Yes, a thermos full of hot water. Why not? To melt the ice which the swan was stuck. And yes, a surfboard. Why? In this case, if the ice failed, the rescuers didn't want to fall into the cold, cold water. Kirsten brought one more thing. Can you guess what that might be?
Ooh, we got a hand. What'd you bring? Drill out the tissue. You know?
That's an excellent guess. That is an excellent guess. You know what she did bring, though? She brought a friend.
Kirsten and her friends, with the help of the thermos and the backup surfboard, were able to thaw, then free the swan, which not too long after flew away. Now, when we have a hard thing to do, it's good to have the right supplies, the necessary equipment to help us get it done.
And sometimes, the most important time is right now. And the most important thing is to help. And the most important person is the one who needs the help right here, right now.
A friend or companion or helpful stranger is definitely something I consider necessary equipment.
So it's offering time, y'all. Today's offering is shared with Youth Oasis's Diversity House, As you can see it on the screen, I invite you to give generously to this wonderful cause. Who's with it? Oh yeah, ushers, please call forward. I don't usually do this. Come forward, please. All right, very good. Yes, we're gonna have.
So for this community ritual, I'm going to start with a few words from the ancestor, Audre Lorde. She wrote, "I was going to die, if not sooner than later, whether or not I had ever spoken myself. My silences had not protected me. Your silence will not protect you." For this ritual, I invite you to ask, and you'll get to answer. What are the words you do not have yet? What do you need to say? What are the tyrannies you swallow day by day and attempt to make your own until you will sicken and die of them, still in silence? The next time, ask, what's the worst that can happen? Then push yourself just a little further than you dare. Once you start to speak, people might yell at you. They may interrupt you. They may put you down. They may suggest that what you're doing is personal. But the world won't end. So in this moment, I invite you to speak out something that you've been holding on your heart or that you are afraid to speak. It doesn't have to be the whole thing. It can be a secret word or an idea that you're holding yourself. And when we're all finished, we will say together, "We hear you and we hold you." And that'll be enough. So in this moment, I invite you to speak out. Something that you're holding. And then if you're uncomfortable speaking out, please hold it in your heart. I speak out justice over injustice, knowing over fear. I speak out bravery. I speak out change. I speak out in the end to all oppression. I speak out a safe place for pain. I speak joy. I speak happiness. And now I invite you to say, we hear you. We hold this with you. And that's enough.
Happy Kwanzaa, y'all. We gather in the spirit of celebration, solidarity, and shared purpose. We extend greetings to Africans throughout the global African community and to all people striving for justice and human dignity. We uplift the hope that freedom, justice, and peace will be shared among all people and carried forward for generations to come. In the spirit of our honored ancestors, we wish for every person all that is good, the blessings of the heavens, the abundance of the earth, and the life that flows from the waters. Ashe and amen. So this year's Kwanzaa theme is practicing the 7 principles in dimly lit times, lifting up the light, hurrying the dawn. To say we live in dimly lit times is to acknowledge reality, right? We witness fear, confusion, division, suffering in many forms. We see hard-heartedness and injustice. We see violence that diminishes human life and human worth. Yet, even in such times, light persists, hope persists, community persists, and we are called to be a part of that light. These times can narrow our vision and close our hearts. They can numb us or make us feel powerless. But our history, heritage, and humanity call us towards something greater. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. reminded us, we face the fierce urgency of now. This moment calls not for retreat or delay, but for courageous, compassionate, and sustained action. Yes, we celebrate Kwanzaa again in difficult days. But every setting sun also announces a rising one. Our ancestors understood this deeply. Even in the darkest seasons of oppression, they continued to sing to sunshine. They refused to surrender their spirits. They remembered freedom, imagined possibility, and taught their children to walk towards a brighter future. They did not simply wait for light, they became light. So today, we do the same. We sing to sunshine, regardless of the times. We become bearers of light in homes, our relationships, our communities, and the world. We do our part to hurry the dawn. When we light the candles of Kwanzaa, we do more than light flames. We light intention. We commit to practicing the Nguzo Saba, the 7 principles in daily life. We practice umoja, unity, building connection and mutual care. We practice kujichagulia, self-determination, defining ourselves and speaking our own names. We practice ujima, collective work and responsibility, recognizing that our well-being is shared. We practice ujama, cooperative economics, supporting one another and creating systems rooted in equity. We practice nia, purpose, grounding our lives in meaning and contribution. We practice kumba, creativity, repairing, renewing, and beautifying the world we have inherited. And we practice imani, faith. Faith in ourselves, our people, our history, our future, and the goodness we are capable of creating together. Like Fannie Lou Hamer said, This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. We let it shine in uncertain times. We let it shine in the face of injustice. We let it shine in our communities, our work, and in our daily actions. We remember that light brings understanding. Understanding brings care. Care brings patience. Patience brings unity. And unity helps us repair and remake the world. So we ask ourselves, what darkness can overcome us when we stand together? What despair can silence us when we remember who we are? What night can last forever when people continue to choose light? May we lift up the light. May we hurry the dawn. May we walk with purpose, courage, and compassion. Hariza Kwanzaa, Ashe. So please rise in body and spirit for our closing musical selection.
Let another world be born, a world we build together with courage and care, with the work of our own hands and hearts. Go forth now to lift what has fallen, to mend what is torn, to create what is needed. Let a new world rise, and let it rise in us. Amen.
Amen.